What's up, everyone? We are back on World Flipper today to take a look at Adonis on the Thunder Fever team, featuring the one and only Christmas Soushiro XSushi. So we are going to take a look at this team. It's just the craziness that is Thunder Fever at the moment. It is not great. It is not terrible. It's just in this really weird spot where the units came out a little too early, missing support that they're going to get in the future. And by the time that support comes out, you're just not going to want to run anything really that's out now. It's this really, Thunder Fever is a very weird spot in World Flipper, but we built the team. I'm going to hop on over, take a look at it. We have the Christmas Soushiro and the Viren in the first column. We've got Inaho Regis in the second and Susuzu Adonis in the third. This is a very kind of cool little functionality here with this team because we have Susuzu, who ultis first because she buffs her own skill gauge, and Adonis ultis. Look at Adonis's ulti. We take a look, we have increases attack, increases fever gauge. So what's nice is when Susuzu ultis right away, you're going to get that Adonis filling up the fever gauge right at the beginning of the battle. And Inaho has the pretext in her ability too, that whenever a Thunder unit activates a skill, you're going to get fever gauge. So what's nice is when this battle starts right away, you're going to have a head start on the fever gauge filling up. Since Susuzu ultis first, she's going to give that 30% over to Christmas Soushiro. It's going to fill up the gauge enough to ulti again, which is going to fill up the fever gauge with Inaho's skill even more. So you're going to get to the fever relatively quickly compared to how this team was running before. It wasn't great, and this, just the speed that you can hit fever now with Adonis is nice. It makes this team a little more viable. Because with Christmas Soushiro ulting, he also increases the fever gauge. And what's nice, you have Christmas Soushiro ulti, you have Viren ulti, and Viren, you know, it gives your team Pierce. You fly through the boss, you hit all the breakpoints, and you're going to put it into that down status when all the breakpoints are hit. And then you've got Adonis here, who's going to deal that 20% extra damage to broken/down foes. So it's really nice little kind of wombo combo for as much as Thunder Fever can do. It's pretty nice to see when they're in broken down status. You have Inaho and Adonis and XSushi. They're all buffing up the fever time. And when you have skills going off, you have Regis filling up his own skill gauge, which then allows Inaho to ulti even more. So when Inaho ulti, she's going to paralyze the field. And it's just this nice little cycle of paralysis, breakpoints, and then just popping up fever consistently over and over again with how Adonis is filling it up. Inaho is proccing off Adonis. Susuzu's filling up Christmas Soushiro, who is then filling up the fever gauge more, which triggers Inaho, and it's just this loop that keeps going, and it's really nice to see. I want to hop on over to the Necropolis really quick just to show you guys how this team is functioning. We're going to go down to the depths level 3, level 70, and we are going to just hop on in to the Necropolis run. Quite an interesting team because we have the ulti going off with Susuzu, and the fever gauge fills up that little chunk, and then we've got just the hits, which naturally bring the fever gauge up as well. And then here we have Christmas Soushiro, who's about to ulti, and Inaho's about to ulti, so the Thunder skills are going up, filling up that fever gauge even more. And then Christmas Soushiro goes, and the fever triggers. Usually it's been this guaranteed fever once all 3 rows ulti. They all ulti, you're hitting a little bit, and then fever just triggers right away. So it's just very nice to see, and the Christmas Soushiro just keeps the team alive. It's unique in the sense that you're desperately depending on fever being up and active to do your big burst damage, but I mean, that's the whole point of a fever team. And this is definitely a team that was struggling to do that. Adonis was kind of like the missing link at the moment for this to be as consistent as it is. I know a lot of people didn't pull Christmas Soushiro. They didn't even pull on the Christmas banner. I would have told people not to pull on the Christmas banner. That banner was not great unless you just wanted trophies, wanted them in your collection. Then people did pull. And for some reason I pulled and got a Christmas Soushiro. Not sure still why I pulled, but I ended up with him, and it's letting me try these kind of fun little Thunder Fever teams. So we got the second stage clear. We're hopping on into the third, and we're hitting those little breakpoints on the Hermit. I'm gonna fill up the fever gauge with Adonis and Susuzu, and then Inaho is about to ulti, and it's just nice. Anybody ulting, any Thunder skill activating is gonna fill up the fever gauge just a little bit. It was really nice to see. And then with Christmas Soushiro ulting, you're getting that increase in fever gauge as well. and you're also healing, so it gives this team just a little bit of survivability. You hit that Thunder Fever and you're just going through it and you're doing damage. You're not doing huge wombo combos, you're not doing the Wanpan style, like you're not one-shotting things with this team. Hitting that Thunder Fever and paralysis is just really nice to consistently keep doing that. We're gonna go ahead and look at the results here. It is about a 5-minute run. There's no crazy burst damage with this team. It's just, you're just constantly getting back into fever, doing chunk damage, staying alive. So yeah, this is Adonis on a Thunder Fever team. He provides that extra little fever gauge to hit that fever time quickly. I do like it. So it's not a Thunder team that I would definitely chase after. It is able to clear this level 70 Necropolis. Let me know down in the comments if you guys have Christmas Soushiro or Adonis. Are you guys running Thunder Fever? Let me know how that's going. I do appreciate you guys stopping by and watching this video. If you're new here and looking forward to more World Flipper content and just gotcha content all around, hit that sub button. And remember guys, if you hit that thumbs up, it'll help bring my rates up. Peace guys.